Hi friends, welcome to the TipsH YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to discuss complete static GKGS mock test part 7 of 50 MCQs which are useful for RRB NTPC, Group D, SSC and all other competitive examinations. Now moving to the first question. Who is considered the father of Indian medicine? Answer: Charaka. Charaka, author of Charaka Samhita in 2nd century BCE, pioneered Ayurveda. He laid the foundation for Indian medicine covering diagnosis, treatment, herbal remedies and disease prevention through a holistic approach to health. Now, here Charaka is the author of Charaka Samhita. Now moving to the second question. Which of the following Harappan sites was a major port? Answer: Lothal. Here, Lothal is in Gujarat. Here, Lothal was situated. Lothal in Gujarat was a key port city of the Indus Valley civilization of 2400 BCE with an advanced dockyard for maritime. It featured a well-planned drainage system, warehouses and bead-making industries, highlighting its economic and engineering excellence. Now moving to the third question. Who introduced the Japti system for revenue collection? Answer: Akbar. The Japti system, also known as the Sala system, was introduced by Akbar and developed by his revenue minister Raja Todaramal. Under this system, land revenue was fixed based on the average produce and prices of the last 10 years. Farmers had to pay a fixed share, usually 1/3 of the produce, to the state. Now moving to the fourth question. Which inscription mentions Pulikesin II's victory over Harshavardhana? Answer: the Aihole inscription. The Aihole inscription, written by Ravi Kiriti, commemorates King Pulikesin II's victory over Harshavardhana of northern India. It serves as a crucial historical record of the political and military achievements of the Chalukya dynasty. Now moving to the fifth question. What was the main objective of the Wood's Dispatch of 1854? Answer: to establish English as the medium of instruction in India. The Wood's Dispatch of 1854 was an important document in the history of Indian education. It focused on promoting the English language as the medium of instruction in schools and universities, as well as the development of a structured education system. Here the image of Sir Charles Wood. Now moving to the sixth question. What was the main result of the Pune Pact of 1932? Answer: reserved seats for Dalits in provincial legislatures. The Pune Pact was an agreement between Mahatma Gandhi and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. After Ambedkar's demand for separate electorates for Dalits was opposed by Gandhi, it resulted in a compromise replacing separate electorates with reserved seats in provincial legislatures, ensuring political representation for Dalits while maintaining a united electorate. Pune Pact was agreement between the Ambedkar and Mahatma Gandhi in 1932. Now moving to the seventh question. What major changes did the Protection of Human Rights Amendment Bill 2019 introduce compared to the Protection of Human Rights Act 1993? Answer: allowed a Supreme Court judge to be appointed and reduced the tenure from 5 years to 3 years, increased the number of members in the National Human Rights Commission from 2 to 3, allowed the inclusion of new ex officio members such as the chairpersons of the National Commission for Backward Classes and National Commission for Protection of Child Rights. The correct answer is all the above. The key changes done in the Protection of Human Rights Amendment Bill 2019 include reducing the term of National Human Rights Commission members from 3 years until the age of 70, allowing a Supreme Court judge as a chairperson, increasing National Human Rights Commission members to 3 and adding new ex officio members like the chairpersons of the National Commission for Backward Classes and the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights. Now moving to the 8th question. How many languages were added to the 8th schedule by the 92nd Amendment Act 2003? Answer: 4. The 92nd Amendment Act 2003 added Bodo, Dogri, Maithili and Santali to the 8th schedule, increasing recognized languages from 18 to 22, granting them constitutional status for promotion and preservation. Now moving to the 9th question. Who chaired the High Level Committee on Simultaneous Elections? Answer: Ramnath Kovind. The High Level Committee on Simultaneous Elections or Jamili Elections formed in 2023 under the chairmanship of former President Ramnath Kovind explored the feasibility of conducting Lok Sabha and State Assembly elections together. India followed this system in 1952, 1957, 1962 and 1967, but it was disrupted due to premature resolutions. The committee submitted its reports in March 2004, suggesting constitutional amendments and proposing a new electoral cycle from 2029 onward to reduce costs and improve governance stability. The main motto of simultaneous election was One Nation and One Election policy. Now moving to the 10th question. Under which fundamental right is the right to a healthy environment recognized in India? Answer: Right to Life, Article 21. The right to a healthy environment derived from Article 21, that is, right to life and personal liberty, has been interpreted by the Supreme Court to include the right to a clean, pollution-free environment. To safeguard this right, the National Green Tribunal NGT was established in 2010 under the National Green Tribunal Act 2010, handling cases on environmental protection and resource conservation. Now moving to the 11th question. How many times has a national emergency been declared in India under Article 352? Answer: thrice. India has witnessed 3 national emergencies. In 1962 due to Indo-China War, and in 1971 during the Indo-Pak War, and in 1975 declared by Indira Gandhi citing internal disturbances. These emergencies had a significant impact on India's political and constitutional framework. Now moving to the 12th question. Which writ is known as the Great Writ of Liberty? Answer: Habeas corpus. Habeas corpus means produce the body. It is a legal order that protects people from illegal arrest or illegal detention. If someone is wrongly jailed, the court can use this writ to order their release. That is why it is called the Great Writ of Liberty. Now moving to the 13th question. Which of the following is an example of structural unemployment? Answer: a software engineer loses their job due to automation and lacks new skills. Structural unemployment happens when technological advancements or changes in the economy make certain skills outdated, forcing workers to acquire new skills or undergo retraining. AI, artificial intelligence, and automation are replacing many traditional jobs, creating a skills gap and contributing to structural unemployment. Now moving to the 14th question. In the banking sector, how are non-performing assets (NPAs) defined? Answer: loans where repayments of principal and or interest have not been made for 90 days or more. Non-performing assets (NPAs) are loans and advances on which the borrower has defaulted, meaning the bank has not received interest or principal payments for 90 days or more. Now moving to the 15th question. Which measure is most commonly used for calculating the standard of living in an economy? Answer: average income per person. Per capita income represents the average income earned by everyone in an economy. It is obtained by dividing the total national income by the total population and is widely used to calculating for the standard of living. Now moving to the 16th question. Which of the following best defines stagflation in an economy? Answer: high inflation with stagnant economic growth and high unemployment. Stagflation is an economic situation where inflation is high, economic growth is stagnant or very low, and unemployment is high. Now moving to the 17th question. What does the Laffer curve illustrate in economics? Answer: the relationship between tax rates and tax revenue. The Laffer curve illustrates that tax revenue initially rises with increasing tax rates but eventually declines if rates become too high. This happens because excessive taxation discourages work, investment, and compliance, reducing overall revenue collection. Now moving to the 18th question. The Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats meet at which hills? Answer: Nilgiri Hills. Here, the Nilgiri Hills in Tamil Nadu connect the Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. Now moving to the 19th question. Which of the following methods is commonly used to measure soil salinity? Answer: electrical conductivity EC meter. Soil salinity is typically measured using an electrical conductivity EC meter, which determines the ability of soil water to conduct electricity. Higher EC values indicate higher salt concentration in the soil. Now moving to the 28th question. Which state in India is frequently affected by earthquakes due to its location on a seismic zone? Answer: Assam. Assam lies in seismic zone 5, the most earthquake prone zone in India. The region experiences frequent seismic activity due to the movement of Indian and Eurasian tectonic plates. Now moving to the 21st question. What is the primary reason for the high fertility of alluvial soil? Answer: presence of organic matter and minerals. Alluvial soil is highly fertile because it is rich in essential minerals like potash, phosphoric acid, and lime. It is formed by the deposition of sediments carried by rivers, which makes it ideal for agriculture. Now moving to the 22nd question. What is the name of the pass that connects Jammu and Kashmir with Ladakh? Answer: Zojila. The pass that connects Jammu and Kashmir with Ladakh is Zojila Pass. Now moving to the 23rd question. Which phenomenon is responsible for the twinkling of stars? Answer: refraction. The twinkling of stars occurs due to atmospheric refraction. As light from a star passes through Earth's atmosphere, it is bent multiple times due to changing air densities. This causes the star's apparent position and brightness to fluctuate, creating the twinkling effect. Now moving to the 24th question. Which mirror shows lateral inversion of light? Answer: plane mirror. A plane mirror always produces a virtual, upright, and laterally inverted image. This means the left side of the object appears on the right side in the mirror and vice versa. Now moving to the 25th question. The Higgs boson is associated with what property of particles? Answer: mass. The Higgs boson through the Higgs field gives mass to particles like electrons and quarks. Without it, these particles would be massless, preventing the formation of atoms and matter. Now moving to the 26th question. How does energy travel from the sun to Earth? Answer: radiation. The sun's energy reaches Earth mainly through radiation in the form of electromagnetic waves. Unlike conduction and convection, which require a medium, radiation can travel through the vacuum of space. Now moving to the 27th question. Which of the following best describes the function of ligaments? Answer: connect bones to bones. Ligaments are strong connective tissues that hold bones together at joints, ensuring stability and limiting excessive movement to prevent injury. Now moving to the 28th question. Which enzyme is present in saliva and helps to digest carbohydrates? Answer: amylase. The enzyme amylase, also called as ptyalin, is present in saliva and helps digest carbohydrates. It breaks down starch, a complex carbohydrate, into maltose, a simple sugar, during the initial stage of digestion in the mouth, aiding in carbohydrate absorption. Now moving to the 29th question. Which organ in the human body produces the hormone glucagon? Answer: pancreas. Glucagon is a hormone produced by the alpha cells of the pancreas. It plays a key role in regulating blood sugar levels by stimulating the liver to convert stored glycogen into glucose and release it into the human bloodstream when blood sugar levels are low. Now moving to the 30th question. What is the main function of platelets in the blood? Answer: help in blood clotting. Platelets help prevent excessive bleeding by clotting the blood and sealing wounds. Now moving to the 31st question. Which of the following is an example of a viral disease? Answer: influenza. Influenza, also called flu, is caused by a virus, while others are bacterial or non-infectious diseases. Now moving to the 32nd question. Which gas is used in balloons and is lighter than air? Answer: helium. Helium is a non-flammable light gas used in balloons. Now moving to the 33rd question. Which metal is commonly used to make electromagnet? Answer: iron. Iron is commonly used in electromagnets because it has high magnetic permeability, meaning it can be easily magnetized and demagnetized, making it ideal for applications like electric motors, transformers, and MRI machines. Now moving to the 34th question. Which gas is released when an acid reacts with a metal? Answer: hydrogen. When an acid reacts with a metal, hydrogen gas is released, forming metal salts. This occurs when metals like zinc or magnesium react with acids such as hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid. Now moving to the 35th question. What type of reaction occurs when a compound breaks down into simpler substances? Answer: decomposition reaction. A decomposition reaction occurs when a compound breaks down into simpler substances, often due to heat, light, or electricity. For example, calcium carbonate breaks down into calcium oxide and calcium dioxide when heated. Now moving to the 36th question. At what pH does tooth decay typically begin? Answer: 5.5. Tooth decay begins when the pH in the mouth drops below 5.5. Now moving to the 37th question. Which of the following devices uses optical technology? Answer: laser printer. A laser printer uses a laser beam to print text and images on paper through optical technology. Now moving to the 38th question. What is the full form of USB? Answer: Universal Serial Bus. USB is a standard for connecting devices to computers and transferring data. Now moving to the 39th question. What is the primary function of a UPS? That is uninterruptible power supply. Answer: to provide power during a blackout or power failure. A UPS uninterruptible power supply gives backup power to electronic devices when the main power goes out, protecting your data and devices from damage. Now moving to the 40th question. Which of the following is not a type of computer network? Answer: GPS, it is Global Positioning System. GPS is a satellite-based navigation system and not a computer network, while LAN, Local Area Network, WAN, Wide Area Network, MAN, Metropolitan Area Network are all comes under computer networks. Now moving to the 41st question. Which of the following is a type of database management system? Answer: MySQL. MySQL is an open source relational database management system used to store and manage data. Now moving to the 42nd question. Where was the 29th Conference of the Parties COP29 held in 2024? Answer: Baku in Azerbaijan. The 29th Conference of Parties COP29 to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change UNFCCC took place in Baku, Azerbaijan. Now moving to the 43rd question. Who were the 4 recipients of the Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award in this year? Answer: Manu Bhaker, Harmanpreet Singh, Gukesh D and Praveen Kumar. This year, the Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Awards were presented to Manu Bhaker in the field of shooting, Harmanpreet Singh in the field of hockey, Gukesh D in chess field and Praveen Kumar in para-athletics, recognizing their understanding achievements in their respective sports. Now moving to the 44th question. What was India's ranking in the 2024 Global Hunger Index GHI? Answer: 105th. In the 2024 Global Hunger Index GHI, India ranked out 105th out of 127 countries, falling into the serious hunger category. Now moving to the 45th question. What was India's GDP growth rate in 2024? Answer: 6.6%. India's GDP growth rate in 2024 was 6.6%, reflecting the country's economic expansion for that year. Now moving to the 46th question. Who is the current chairperson of the National Human Rights Commission NHRC of India? Answer: Justice V. Ramasubramanian. Justice V. Ramasubramanian is the current chairperson of the National Human Rights Commission NHRC of India. Now moving to the 47th question. How many times has Manipur faced president's rule since 1951? Answer: 11. Manipur has faced president's rule a total of 11 times since 1951, with the most recent instance in February 2025 following the resignation of Chief Minister N. Biren Singh amid ethnic violence in the state. Now moving to the 48th question. Where was the Major Atmospheric Chernobyl Experiment (MACE) telescope established? Answer: Handley, Ladakh. MACE, Major Atmospheric Chernobyl Experiment telescope, was established in Handley, Ladakh at 4.3 kilometers altitude, ideal for detecting gamma rays over 20 billion electron volts and exploring celestial phenomena. Now moving to the 49th question. Who received the International Astronautical Federation's IAF World Space Award 2024? Answer: S. Somnath. S. Somnath, the chairman of the Indian Space Research Organization (ISRO), was awarded the International Astronautical Federation's World Space Award 2024 for the successful Chandrayaan-3 mission. Now moving to the 50th question. What is the primary objective of the X-ray polarimeter satellite XPSAT launched by ISRO? Answer: to measure X-ray polarization from cosmic sources. Launched by ISRO on January 1st, 2024, XPSAT's main goal is to study X-ray polarization from cosmic sources, enhancing our understanding of phenomena like black holes, neutron stars, and high-energy astrophysical processes. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to our Tips Edge channel. Practice link is given in the description. Comment your score after practicing. To download this MCQs PDF, join our Tips Edge WhatsApp channel. Link is given in the description. We are ready to tie up with educational institutions. Kindly refer if any. To download the 50 MCQs of this mock test part 7, click this download PDF icon. It will direct to the PDF of all these 50 MCQs. Thank you.